Hello everyone, welcome to Peach on Earth Tarot. Today I'm going to be doing a reading for Libra for the month of December. Well, I guess it's not, we're like a week into December, but it's just really for whenever you find this video. If it resonates, it's meant to resonate when you watch it. But anyway, you can have Libra anywhere in your chart. You can be a cross watcher. All that I ask is that if you're here watching this reading, that you come with good intentions for yourself and for others. Okay, Libra, I've been getting messages for you all day long. Let's see, I woke up at like 5:50 and it's 10 o'clock. And I've been getting messages for you since I've woke up. So the first thing, I have this thing happen to me where I always wake up with, or I don't always, but I'll wake up with a song instantly in my head. A song that I, haven't heard in forever. It just all of a sudden is in my head. Today, and usually they're like, they're like deep, meaningful songs. This time it was Miss New Booty by, I don't even know. I wrote it down. I don't know. So anyway, so I was like, that's so weird that I just got this like random song in my head. And then I was told that it was for your reading. And I was like, okay, well, that's weird. Like maybe Libra's like feeling good. But then I was listening to the song later on in the morning and I heard a lyric and it said, it said something about how he used to be like a boob guy and now he's an ass man. And so that lyric stood out to me and I was like, okay, that's kind of interesting. Like, it's like seeing something in a new light almost. And so I've been thinking about that message a lot this morning. And then also when I sat down here, what was the message? Hang on, let me get my notebook. Oh, Bubba Sparks is the person who sings that song, Miss New Booty. So it was a little bit of a distracted energy. And to me, I was getting a message of like someone is, they're going through some kind of transition, either in their like state of thinking with that whole like I used to be a boob guy and now I'm an ass man or whatever. I don't know what the actual lyric is, but it's along the like it's that thought process. But it's like a change in the way that you think about yourself and the world around you, or I was also getting it could be like a physical transformation. And you're kind of like, I got the sense that for whoever this message is for, it's like you live apart from your family, and you're nervous about going to see them over the holidays. So like you're kind of distracted, like thinking about that coming up. Where it's like you want to keep the peace, but you also want to show up as your new self. Now I was getting the message of like someone transitioning like genders, but that's just an example. It could be literally anything, like the way that you want to start setting boundaries or just showing up more authentically as yourself. Let's see here. Yeah. And I also heard in that Miss New Booty song, I also heard the lyrics, I found you. And I feel like that's you talking about yourself. It's like you found this person that aligns with who you feel within you. And now that you found it, you're worried about presenting it. Okay. But you want to live authentically, but you're worried about it. And then I also was hearing the song Hero of War by Rise Against. And now that song, it can be literal or metaphorical, I guess. But to me, it was almost like that he's talking about coming home with this badge of honor no matter the cost to personal self, right? And that's what it feels like. It's like you used to hide yourself to protect others. Oh, what was it? I heard this recently. I can't remember where I heard it. Crap. But it's like, who does it like do good for if you show up somewhere? Oh, I think it was Awakening to Spirit, Cindy. I don't know what reading it was, but she was talking about like it does no one any good, or it doesn't do you any good. Who is it helping when you show up as someone other than who you truly are? Because you could show up in a situation where you're supposed to be authentically yourself, but you're presenting as what you think people want you to be, and you actually end up not being the right fit because you didn't show up authentically. If you would have shown up authentically, it could have been the right fit. But that was the message that Cindy had gotten that one day. So, yeah, it's almost like you are trying to live more authentically, but you're worried about presenting it to people who you think might not understand. Okay. Now, let's start getting some cards. We're going to start with the Law of Attraction cards. Okay, what is the message for Libra, please? Message for Libra. Message for Libra. Message for Libra. Can I have a message for Libra, please? For December. Message for Libra. Oh. Okay, sorry, I was looking at this card on the bottom here. This one. It's almost like, to me, it's like you're happier, right? In this image, this woman looks happy, but she's upside down, right? And that's, when we're happy, we're a little bit more playful. But then also, we can look upside down to those in our lives that think they know us, but they don't. They know, like, who we've presented ourselves to be, or who we know that, like, you've shown up as who they expect, and now you're showing up as who you are, and it's like you look foreign to them, you know, like you look like you're upside down. Now with this card, so that card's 33 and this is 55, so those numbers might mean something to you. Hang on, let me see if I can get a message from this, because I'm getting something about the clouds, like, you know, the tree transforms into the sky. Thoughts. Okay. Yeah. It's more of that same, where it's like your authentic self, which is the clouds, like you present them as something else. It's like there's a mask going on here. You present your identity as something else, and it's like you're holding it all up right now. You know, it's in this tree, it's like it's all being held up, but there's a couple there's like 3 on the ground here, and it's almost like you're losing your ability to hold them all up, like keep juggling. So you know what they just said to me, it's like, since these are on the ground, it's almost like it's time for everything to fall off the tree, right? And then when the tree goes into fall and winter, it's completely exposed. And so I'm getting the message like the last time you were with these people. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be family. It can just be co-workers. It can be anyone that you're seeing after you've gone through some kind of transition. Because it's like the last time you saw these people, there was like a couple of little hints laying on the ground, but not everything had fallen yet. Now we are going into the winter season. We're in late fall, early winter, and at least here in the northern hemisphere. And so, you know, everything is about to be exposed. Yeah, that's what I'm getting from this. We'll see if something else comes out as I pull cards. Okay. Excuse me. I want to start with the Wild Unknown Tarot. Okay, what is the message for Libra, please? Okay, so we have the World on the bottom. That is like endings and beginnings, right? It's like things are turning naturally. And what's interesting is this Seven of Cups, I always see it as like being able to be upright either way. So here it's like you have these 6 cups upright, but there's like, which 6 of Cups is like things that make us feel like it's, in this case it's like something that makes you feel truly authentic because it's who you should have been from the start, before the world got its hands on you. The 6 of Cups energy is like our childhood and things like that. Oh, I am hearing like maybe you're gonna see someone from your childhood, like a friend, or you have a suspicion that you're going to be bumping into this person, like when you go home and you're maybe a little bit nervous about it. But anyway, so with the 6 of Cups, it's like there's a moon over it. There's mountains and a moon, right? And so this is the 7 of Cups. There's the 7th cup, but I'm talking about these 6 here that are upright in this position. But over it, it's mountains and the moon. And the moon represents mystery, but this is also close to, wait, is this a waxing crescent? I don't know for sure. But anyway, it's like there's something needing to be released, and it's like these mountains. Mountains represent struggle and like, you know, having to overcome. But then if you turn it, there's 1 cup with the sun right above it. So it's like there's some truth about who you've always meant to be, like who you're always, like it was always there, but it was hidden by these obstacles and the darkness. It's like it was buried deep within you, but then you found it. It was like illuminated all of a sudden. Like there's something that was illuminated. The mountains are now beneath you. Do you see, like both ways they're mountains? And it's like a new beginning, that new emotional fulfillment, the new emotional beginning. And I'm also seeing this cup looks very similar to the shape of this tree. It's like here's the stem, and then it's like a big goblet type shape, you know? So it's like you're finally, oh, yeah, okay. So it's like, you know, the rains in the clouds, they come down and it fills the cup, and then once the cup is full, it can overflow, right? And so like the last time you saw whoever this is like there was a little bit of droplets that were just starting to pour over, and now it's about to be like this big rush of your cup runneth over, right? Yeah. Okay. And with the 6 of Cups too, yeah, I'm hearing the fact that it was something that was, and I'm getting this message, and it doesn't necessarily have to be, but whoever your guardians were, they saw something in you that either they didn't like or that scared them, either consciously or subconsciously. It doesn't always happen consciously. And they programmed you to believe that that wasn't okay. You know, like again, like I said, either subconsciously or consciously. They just didn't know. Okay, so, oh, wow. So we have the Seven of Pentacles here, which is quite interesting because we have 7, 7 and 5, 5, and then 3, 3 as well on the bottom here. This one was 3, 3. Okay, for the Seven of Pentacles, it's like, to me, okay, normally the Seven of Pentacles is about like reassessment, seeing how far you've come, seeing what you can take with you to further yourself and see what you need to leave behind and all the stuff. And I think that is what you're doing here. But it's also, to me, the way these lines are drawn, it's like turning a corner. You are, by turning this corner, you're allowing like more abundance to come into your life. Things are changing for the better because you're willing to put yourself out there as authentically you. Okay. Do I need to clarify those? No, we're just going to go to advice for you guys. Okay, I'm going to pull these down a little because we have room. It's interesting, like the amount of messages that I'm getting from so few cards. You know, I was getting a ton of messages for you before we even started. Okay, so we're going to start with the Prism Oracle. Prism. Space. Yeah. Okay. So sweetness is on the bottom. Okay. Now it's interesting. The message I'm kind of getting here, I do want to pull a couple of other cards from another deck to clarify this, but I'm kind of getting, it's like, you know, don't take whoever this is that you're anticipating being around, like with the nerves or whatever. What it's telling me, this card is like, don't judge their initial reaction immediately, because, you know, change or abrupt change or something that you've been going through for however long, like months, years since you've last seen these people, you've had that gradual change, right? To them, it's happening all at once. And like, to give them the benefit of the doubt for a little bit, give them space to kind of reflect. Don't take their initial reaction as their reaction. Yeah, give them space to kind of process. And because I'm getting that with that sweetness, it's like that's a sweet gesture to not judge someone's initial reaction as their complete reaction. You know, it's like we all go through a processing, and I think whatever this is it is going to be a process for these people, like for whoever this is. Now let's look at, I'm going to use the BuzzFeed Oracle cards to clarify this space card a little bit. Let's put it here for now. Okay, can we clarify this space card for Libra, please, for December? What is the message for Libra December regarding this space card? Earlier this month, this card came out, and I think it was Sagittarius. It's come out a few times. But I was getting like a message of like, was it Sagittarius? I think so. Like blank split space, like to be filled out later. You know what I mean? So let's see how it's going to be filled. Okay, so confetti rainbows on the bottom. This could definitely have something to do with sexuality, or like LGBTQ in general, because of that rainbow message there. It's almost like before you were nothing, and then now you're like putting a rainbow there. You know what I mean? And that can even just indicate your true authenticity, you know? Okay, let's see here. Oh, 3 cards came out. We have Peacock, Fortune Tellers, and Sunrise. Now, the Sunrise tells me it is changing from like the darkened Six of Cups to this Ace of Cups with the sunrise. The sun is rising. It was dark and now it's light. Like the sun is coming up on the other side of these mountains, and soon it will be over and it'll shine a light on this side of the mountain. And then with the fortune teller and the peacock, they both are like very, it's like a luck type of energy. And with the peacock too, it's almost like presenting, right? You are presenting as your true self, as who you truly feel yourself to be. And I think, especially right now with this fortune teller on top of this blank space underneath the Seven of Pentacles, the way I've laid it here, it's almost like, yeah, by giving someone time to think and process, you will turn a corner with these people. It will change your relationship for the better. Even if it seems like scary or that it won't at first, it will. I just saw 2112 on the timer. So yeah, that's what I'm getting here. You know, it's like, because this peacock is taking a selfie, it's almost like by being yourself, you will have the good fortune of like the sun rising, of like on this situation, something that you were scared was going to leave you in the dark is actually allowing the sunrise. Oh, there's even mountains here in this. The sun is rising. The sun also rises. This came up for another one too. Who was it? I don't know. But that's a book by Ernest Hemingway. The sun also rises. There's a quote that I used to say a lot from that movie. It's like, I can't quote it verbatim, but it's like she had a way of seeing through her eyes the way that no one else could see, or something. I can't remember, but it's almost like, yeah, people can't see you unless you show them who they're seeing. And you are about to show them who they're seeing. And it's scary and it's going to be a process, but it will be for the better. Okay. So Libra, this has been your message. I hope it was helpful. If it was, you can like, comment, share, subscribe. I thank any of you for being present today. Any of your guides that were present, any of my guides that were present, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much, and I will see you soon.